$2,700 this week, everybody. I only traded 4 days. We're going to go over all the trades in this video. If you're new to my channel, my name's Austin Silver. I drop trading tutorials throughout the week. I show you guys all the trades that I take, the wins, the losses, the break evens, everything. And I also drop podcasts every single Saturday under the Day Trading Show here on my YouTube channel. So make sure you subscribe and check those out. Now, if you're still here past my intro, what we're talking about today is the trades that I took from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then today, Friday. I didn't trade on Monday this week. I was busy filming for a side project that I'm working on. You might hear about that soon. So no trades Monday, but Tuesday through Friday was actually a really good week. And I think there's going to be a lot of lessons. Again, if you're sticking through the first 30 seconds of this video, stay through till the end. There's going to be a lot of lessons in this video, especially if you're a VWAP trader. Now I'm trading these accounts, they're top 1 futures accounts, 5 of them. I'm trading them together. So the wins are amplified. If I make $100, I really make $500. If I lose 100, I really lose 500. So the copy trading is something I'm taking advantage of because I've already taken payouts. I've taken payouts from Top Step, Tradeify, Top 1 Futures, a lot of different firms. So because I've proven to myself that I can do it, I feel comfortable to attempt the copy trading. That unfortunately means that if I blow the 5 accounts, I have to buy 5 more at a time. The accounts that I'm going to show you today, I actually started trading these accounts back on the 16th of this month. The 16th was the day I blew the accounts that I had. So I rebought these 5 on the 16th. I didn't trade them on September 17th. That was FOMC. And I had a red day on these accounts to start on Thursday, the 18th. But after that red day, I've run really well. Friday, the 19th was an $1,800 winner. The week after that, no trading on Monday. But then the week after that, $5,400, really bumped the accounts. And then this week, no trading on Monday again, started $1,500 on Tuesday. We're going to go over those trades. Wednesday was a small green break-even day, $81. That's across the 5 accounts. Thursday, again, another break-even day. And then today, $1,100, a little over $1,100 on the 5 accounts. So the totals you're seeing here are the P&L for 5 instant funded accounts with Top 1 Futures. I have a discount code for Top 1 Futures. It's ASFX. I'll put the link for that in the description as well. They're probably 40 to 50% off. These are accounts you have no challenge to pass. You just buy it, start trading it, follow the rules, follow the consistency rule, and you'll be able to take payouts. My plan with these accounts is to take the payout as soon as I'm eligible. I think like $900 or so, $1,100 or so from the payout. So I should be able to get it in the next 2 recap videos maybe, or next 1 recap video with you guys. Once I get to the target, I'm going to take the payout across all of them, taking the $12,000 payout. So I won't have a lot of drawdown, which means I may have to then rebuy more accounts. But because I don't take 4 attempts to get to the payout, it takes me usually 1 or 2. I'm still profitable based on what I spend from what I make from the payout. Does that make sense? If you're not following, put a comment below. I can do more videos that explain how I look at getting payouts, buying groups of accounts at a time, so on and so forth, right? Now let's go over these trades. Let's start with today. We'll work backwards in today's recap. So we're going over, again, the entire week. First trade today was a 15-minute entry pre-market. I actually got long here at 7:30 this morning. The reason I got long was because we pulled higher overnight for new all-time highs again. We then dropped into the dotted line, which is the daily VWAP, the overnight VWAP. That VWAP is a part of my VWAP indicator. I'll put a link for that in the description of this video. You can automate your New York VWAP, previous day VWAP, and your daily VWAP, the dotted line there, all in one indicator with the thing that we built. So check that out if you do need that. It helps. It just makes everything faster, right? Underneath, we have previous day New York VWAP down here. So I was thinking we may get a bounce off of this level back into these highs. I put the stop at 15 points because I didn't know if it had to dip lower in what would really be a higher low in overall trend, right? Because here's your overnight low, here's another higher low, and now we're going to continue to leg higher, is the thesis. So I get long at 77, and then I close this trade at 83. I closed it pretty quickly. Now we'll take it to a 1-minute chart right here. So market open 9:30 is right here. Buyers step in, send us above that dotted line. That was where the entry was. And I'm out of the trade here at 83. A nice flush. So I take profit there. That's another tip you'll probably get from me in this video is the flush. If the market moves in my favor quickly, I'll take profit on that. And I'll do something with the trade. I'll start to trail my stop or, like I said, close some of the trade, whatever it may be. Maybe both. So that was the first one. Second trade idea was right here. I wanted to get long here again and catch that pop back into the high at opening range high. I didn't though. I just waited. I didn't want to give back the win that I just took. I wanted to see if buyers were really in for the day. And once we got the hold of opening range low here at 10 o'clock, we also had 10 o'clock news. Once this thing couldn't go lower on the news and we held opening range low, I really liked it for longs. I wanted to be long down in here, but I waited until we got above the New York VWAP. Once we're above the New York VWAP, I can say I'm playing the right side of the VWAP. which is what you want to be doing, buying above, selling below at its essence, at the core. So I'm long there, mid-range entry, stop at opening range low, take profit at opening range high, which is here. And then you can see the full exit was at 92.75, which is like right in here. That's where I trailed this thing to. 90 was the target where there were orders on Bookmap. So I was long 77.50 into 83, first winner, check. Then I was long again, 77 worked, so I'll do 79. 79 worked into 92, and that was this trade here. So today was a really, really good day. Similar in a lot of ways to Tuesday. So let's go over Tuesday next, and then we'll look at the 2 break-even days because there'll be lessons from those. But I think this was awesome. Just a really, really clean day. At all-time highs, everybody gets so bearish, and they want to call the top. And all I do is just keep riding the trend higher. So Tuesday was a rangy day. Tuesday was a pre-market trade off the daily VWAP, similar to today, 67.05 into 67.11 right here, okay? So we're similar here. Stop losses under structure, trading off the overnight VWAP, similar to today's trade. This one took a little bit more time, though. It didn't pop at the open and hit my take profit. It took about 15, 20, 25 minutes before it finally made a move for me to get a good little win out of it. So that was the first trade, simple, long off the overnight VWAP. And then the second trade on Tuesday, once we established that it was trading in a range, so this is where I get out of the first trade. We see it can't make a new low, can't make a new high. The bottom still at 96 is being held. I take a short down from 67.12 to 67.01. So if you look at the day, great reads by me, 67.05 long to 67.11, great win, boom. And then short, 67.12 down to 67.01. Beautiful. Right? So you could say I got it both ways here. And it was because I identified that we were in a potential ranging market. We had a strong bottom at 66.96, and we had a good level at opening range high with previous day VWAP there. So that's why I took it lower. It makes sense to me. If it doesn't make sense to you, you probably haven't watched Futures 101. It's a free course we have. I'll link it below. Scroll down into the description, start studying Futures 101, and then when you're ready, move into Futures 2.0. If you use the link below, you get a free month to watch our streams and study both of these courses. The Futures 101 is free on its own, but if you want Futures 2.0, which is more detailed on the VWAP entries, and you want to do the live streams, just use the link. It's a free month. You get a month to watch everything, and you'll have plenty of time. It's only like 3 hours. Okay, last 2 things. Break-even day. So Wednesday, great trade here. Love this. I waited patiently. Buyers at the open. Sellers try to take control. They can't. Buyers step in and trail us higher, break out of opening range high. And then we sit there. And I'm like, I don't want to miss this if it starts to drift. So I get long at 67.30 and I'm out at 67.36. You can see this thing just ripped. The stupid thing I did was then I tried to, again, just be overconfident in myself. And I tried to short the market here at 2 o'clock. Luckily, it was a small loss that ended up just making me break even for the day. What's it say? Fix the tab slowing your browser. Be quiet. So it made me break even for the day. Disregard my pop in there, everybody. Made me break even for the day. So I was up 150 on the 5 accounts, then down 130, finished the day plus $20. Shouldn't have been short. When it was just ripping Tuesday, why am I trying to get in front of the market? It's when I get overconfident that then I do stupid things like this and I give back easy wins. Stupid. So I was happy to just walk away with something green, right? I didn't go full red, take the green, come back the next day. The next day is then yesterday. It's Thursday. First trade is a loser. I tried to buy the bottom here to see if we're trading in a range. Maybe we're going to trade back to the top. But I'm fighting the New York VWAP. So that's another tip I would write down. When you fight the New York VWAP, if you're long underneath that blue New York VWAP, it's a tougher trade. If you're short underneath it, you're on the right side of the VWAP. So I was on the wrong side of it and I got run over. Then I waited and I tried one more long. I'll try it twice. This one comes off of yesterday's New York VWAP. That's the light blue line you see there. So I buy the bounce there. So you can see, well, first trade in at 65, out at 53. That's a loss. I get long then at 45 underneath the exit price of the first trade, get long at 45 for the second trade, and I'm out of that thing at 70. I took 45 all the way up to 70 here. So I ended up catching the drift into the afternoon back higher. So I wasn't wrong in my bias. I was actually just early here. And that's why I waited for it to come down to another support level, which is that third key VWAP I mentioned at the beginning of the video. That's the previous day New York VWAP. And I bought it off of that VWAP. That was the second try. And if I was wrong, I had the 10-point stop in. If it took the 10 points, I was like, I'm done. 2 losses long, just walk away for the day. I don't know what I'm doing. But I ended up clawing it back. So it was an interesting midweek where I started green on Wednesday, gave it back, started red on Thursday, got it back. But Tuesday, Friday, easy. Just super easy wins. No pain, very little drawdown, straight into profit. So if you're still here, thanks for watching. Make sure you take the free month of ASFX TV. You come trade with me. I'll show you these trades, right? Let me just show you the stats of it too. From this week, you can see total number of trades was 15, 12 wins, 3 losses, Largest profit was 1,000. Largest loss was 2,000. Average hold time, about an hour because I trail. Yep. Average daily P&L, 688. Average winning trade, 918. Average losing trade was $1. Didn't have many losses this week, so it was good. Overall, a good week. It was really just the day where I gave the money back on that short position. That's it. So now we're looking to stack this thing towards a payout, everybody. That's my goal. You see, here's the equity curve. Now, if I take this back and I add in the September trading too, if we just remove that, this is the equity curve of the entire account. So I'm up 8,700 across the 5 accounts. So I've made, what is that? I've made roughly $9,000 across these 5 instant funded accounts in 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. So you can see based on that math, if you run hot, like I'm doing pretty well, you can take a payout on these accounts within a month. That's how I tell everybody to think about it. I wouldn't recommend thinking about payouts weekly unless you're trading a lot of accounts. I would recommend for most normal people like me, you're trading every day, usually one account or a group of accounts with one company. Think about payouts on a monthly basis. That's my advice. So it started red, but I've been green ever since, digging my way out here. Even on the break-even days, you can see here 10-1 and 10-2 midweek this week. That's good, right? I talk about the hierarchy of day trading profits. These red days here are inevitable, but if you keep them small red, this is how you end up stacking towards a payout. You keep these small greens, and then you'll have these big ones here that'll really move the P&L, right? Those are the days you got to take advantage. Keep these small ones, keep these break-evens. You need them. But these are the ones that make you move, and just not having these red ones is the key. So, but you can see the stats, 2.5 profit factor, 82% trade win rate. So really happy with that. I think if I can run another 2 weeks hot, everybody, I will be eligible for the payout. So I'm going to go slow. 2 weeks is plenty of time. I should have it by the end of next week if I can have 3-4 good days. So I'm going to be slow, methodical, patient. Maybe if you're on stream with me, you'll see it happen. So click the link in the description to this video. Click the link in my bio. It's all over social media. Come check it out. Hang out with us for a month. I think you guys will love it. But thank you for watching. Stay tuned for Saturday. I got new podcasts every weekend on Saturday for you guys, only on the Day Trading Show. Thanks, guys. See you in the next one.